a California doctor, now this was on the 16th, I believe, 17th. This came out on Tuesday, May the 19th, so this would have been the 17th. In a $45 million scheme to defraud Medicare by submitting claims for Botox injections that were never provided and medically unnecessary, and for obstructing the investigation by manipulating and altering medical records in an attempt to mislead criminal investigators. The investigation was initiated as a result of a referral from the Healthcare Fraud Section's Data Analytics team after analysis showed that the defendant was paid more by Medicare for Botox injections than any other doctor in the United States. Now, there's a graph down below we'll get to in just a minute, and I'll show you that. I believe that you pronounce this doctor's name Violetta Mailyan, but I'm just going to say the doctor from here on out because I don't know if I'm saying it right. She falsely diagnosed patients, fraudulently billed for Botox injections while she was actually on lavish vacations, and tried to trick federal agents with fake records. According to court documents and evidence presented at trial, the doctor, 45 years old, of Glendale, owned and operated Healthy Way Medical Center, a clinic that purported to provide beauty and cosmetic services. Although Medicare reimburses medical providers for Botox injections when necessary to treat documented cases of migraines, the doctor billed and received payments for thousands of injections that were never provided, or were provided only for cosmetic purposes, or for patients whose primary care physicians had not referred them for treatment of chronic migraines. The evidence at trial showed that the doctor billed for providing those Botox injections when she was actually on vacation in Cabo, Mexico, Maui, Hawaii, Las Vegas, Pennsylvania, and New York. She billed for injecting a Medicare beneficiary who was actually incarcerated in federal prison at the time, and billed for thousands of injections representing over $19 million purportedly provided on days when her clinic was closed. The evidence also showed that the doctor backdated some claims to bill for injections purportedly provided before the patients even contacted her clinic to request an appointment, and fabricated patient medical records, including patient consent forms, to make it appear as if patients suffered from chronic migraines and had received treatment for those migraines in her office. So she also attempted to alter medical records once she received the subpoena and she knew that they were going to be seeking to collect those documents. She tried to go back and alter them. The evidence at trial showed that the doctor used Medicare funds she obtained through the scheme to pay for her lavish vacations in Mexico, Hawaii, and elsewhere, and to purchase luxury collectible items such as a $12,000 17th century crossbow and a $3,000 painting depicted below. So there's the crossbow. I don't know anything about these things, and why would she want a crossbow anyway? And that is an absolute horrible painting. I don't know that I would want that hanging anywhere. Alright, so here's the graph I was telling you about earlier. So here are other Medicare providers here, and this is their billing, and this is about the level of their billing. This doctor's billing level was up here, so she wasn't even committing fraud a little bit. She was balls to the wall with her fraud. Sorry, y'all. There's not a whole lot left, so let's see what else we got. Following the conviction, the jury also found that a Tesla Model X, a Tesla Cybertruck, $251,124 in funds contained in multiple bank accounts, brokerage accounts valued at $7,312,037 at the time of seizure, and 4 properties in Surfside and Glendale, California, with combined estimated equity of $7,343,636 were proceeds of the fraud subject to foreclosure. The Cybertruck seized from the doctor is shown below. Good golly, why anybody would want to pay over $200,000 for something that looks like that, I don't know. It's just not very appealing to me, but you know, to each his own. So she was convicted of 9 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of obstruction of a criminal investigation of a healthcare offense. She is scheduled to be sentenced on September the 10th of 2026. She faces a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison for each count of wire fraud and 5 years in prison for each count of obstruction. A federal district court judge will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. So I think that's all. Hey, y'all. So there you go, guys. It's not just in Minnesota. It is in all 50 states. It's in the red states as well as the blue states. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and give this channel a subscribe.